Ba-na, ba-na, dun, 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 dun. I was thinking about doing like some VFX or something, but this is like the coolest popcorn bucket ever, right? I mean, look at this. You open them out and then shove your hand in it to grab the popcorn. Jaws 50-year anniversary. Crazy. I'm saying that I got to watch Jaws in a movie theater. I never thought I'd see the day. Being in a theater full of like an older crowd is always great, especially for like these throwback re-releases or even like when an older director comes back to return for a movie. It's always nice seeing the older crowd and how they react to the movie. And Jaws is awesome. I mean, I was alone, but being surrounded by people probably born in the 70s and 80s, they got to live through the spectacle of this movie and it basically the start of Steven Spielberg's career. I mean, we even get a short little sweet video, like 30-second video from Spielberg saying he thought this was his last movie. He didn't think he was going to be a director anymore after this. And then, I mean, look at him now. Now he's like one of the biggest directors of all time. He's made Jurassic Park, Jaws, E.T., Indiana Jones movies, Schindler's List, Catch Me If You Can. I mean, he's just made like some of the best movies of all time. And Jaws is certainly one of those. I don't know how sharks were treated before 1975, but people were probably scared of sharks. But Jaws probably took it to another level where people didn't just weren't just scared of sharks; they feared sharks. I mean, sharks aren't this bad; they aren't this bad. But I understand why this movie probably made sharks big such a big deal, and everyone's scared of them. The animatronic in this movie is brilliant. I can't believe it's an animatronic. I do wish it was a puppet similar to what Jurassic or like a full-on puppet, but unfortunately it's not. I do think it's a little bit lifeless, but it doesn't matter. It's 1975. The way it looks is gorgeous. It's just the way it moves in some scenes is a bit iffy. But every other part is just great. I mean, it is genuinely beautiful. And I'm John Williams, he came out the other day, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, and said, movie scores or movie music just isn't the same as real music. And I get what you're saying, but you are like a genius. So coming from you, it's fine. So if anyone else said that, it'd be a problem. But you genuinely make some of the best music of all time for movies. If someone else made the track for Jurassic Park, it just wouldn't hit the same. If someone else made the track for Jaws, it wouldn't hit the same. I think he made the theme song for not only Jaws, but sharks in general. Whenever you think of a shark, you're thinking of the theme I was doing earlier. When you're thinking Jurassic Park, you're thinking of da na 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 na. Like you're thinking of all these things when thinking about dinosaurs and sharks, and it's just unbelievable how amazing he is as a composer. I don't know if he did the full score for the movies. I'm assuming he did. Him and Steven Spielberg. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've worked together since Spielberg's first movie. So he probably did the whole thing, and he is. I mean, he is literally a genius. Hans Zimmer might be close one day. I just don't. I just don't think so right now. Like when you think of John Williams, I think he makes unforgettable sounds. Like it's unreal. Like you made theme songs for creatures that like have never even heard your music. It's brilliant. It really is. And I mean, I'll just move on from then because I mean, I could talk about John Williams all day. I think he is one of cinema's like he was before cinema, but I think he is genuinely like one of cinema's greatest things to like ever happen to us. And yeah, I mean, Jaws the movie is great. You made people scared shitless of sharks. The shark in this movie is great. You barely see him. Unfortunately, you don't get the iconic shark scene from the poster that everybody knows. But it's okay. The opening scene is just fine. You get like a weird sort of off-screen death of the girl, but it sets a tone, and you immediately start finding out that this town is just fucked. Amity Town, which is also celebrating a 50-year anniversary thing. I don't know if it was for the town or the festival that they do, and yeah, I mean this town is just fucked. The mayor's a fuckhead. Most of the other people are fuckheads, except for obviously the chief, played by Roy Schneider. Doesn't really have many other roles in movies. I checked after I watched the movie. I was like, do I know any of these guys from other movies? I don't know Roy Schneider, and I don't know Robert Shaw. So I was like, this is. I mean, they got once in a lifetime movies. It's like the biggest movie, one of the biggest movies of all time in terms of like how well known it is. But yeah, no, this town is just fucked. The mayor's such a fuckhead. He even was like willing to let his kids swim in the water when he knew there was a shark. Like there wasn't even like a chance there was a shark. He's like, yeah, I know there's a shark. I'll let them swim in there. Like what a piece of shit. He's all and everyone basically in the town just doing it for money. The whole council meeting is just people crying about how they're not gonna make money anymore and all this stuff. And it's like, you got a shark. You can't wait like a week or two. Unreal. That was just unreal. The rest of the cast though is great. I mean, the characters are just great. You have the sharkologist. I'm gonna make that word up. You have the hunter. You have the chief. I mean, they're all just great. All three of them are great, and I love that they're on the boat for like 40% of this movie. I mean, it's so fun. Like the whole boat sequence is just so fun. But before the boat sequence, you get a lot of cool stuff. I think the first beach scene after the opening one, so like the actual beach scene where the kid is on the inflatable tube and then dies is amazing. I mean, you don't see the shark a lot in this movie until like the last 30 minutes where he's just straight up attacking the ship and attacking, Roy Schneider and the other two people on the boat. But the beach scene with the kid is insane. I love movies that just tell you we're not afraid to show you that everyone's capable of dying. And having a little kid die as a second death is insane. You had a teenage girl die first, and then immediately after a little kid. Oh my god, it's just so cool. And like you don't see the shark in a lot of these scenes, like I said earlier. You just get an underwater shot and it's a camera panning through the water, which looks great by the way. It's not like too foggy, it's not too dark, it's just perfect. And the camera's going through the water, and then the camera reaches someone, and then they're dead. That's so fucking amazing. So, movies like Meg just don't get it, and I I haven't watched many shark movies. I might have watched Sharknado when I was younger. I can't really remember. But Meg comes to mind because that's been the biggest shark movie of the past 10, 15 years, I guess. And I mean, Meg just does it wrong. There's a reason why Meg is bad. You just can't have a megalodon going through shallow water. It just doesn't make sense. That's why this movie's fine because they're just a great white and like they're not going to go in probably that shallow water. I don't know. I don't study sharks, but I mean, it makes more sense than a megalodon, you know. But the shark in this movie's great. He is almost never on screen, but his presence is always just felt. Even when the scene where they get the tiger shark and they're hanging it, you still know the other shark's alive, and you can just feel it like coming again. And I mean the music just helps it so much. John Williams just made like maybe the best, one of the best theme songs in like I'm calling it a theme song for the shark, not the movie. Like you know what I mean? It's just so great. Like it just feels so menacing. Oh god, I love it. I love John Williams. Steven Spielberg is just does some fantastic in this movie. I didn't catch him who he was playing in this movie. I know he stars in a couple of his movies. I just maybe I missed it. I wasn't really looking for him, but I was sort of trying to see if I can spot him, but I just couldn't. But as a director, I mean, this movie's just great. He does such a good job at making you hate the city and everybody. And yeah, you hate the shark, but maybe the shark can kill a few people here and there. Like he kills the one of the fishermen that's just fishing and they find his dead body. Amazing jump scare, by the way. No one, I don't really see anyone talking about that. That is one of the best jump scares ever. The whole theater around me was screaming when that happened. It's just so baity. It looks like a shark, and then he jumps through the hole, and it's just a dead guy's face. Oh, God, I love this movie. The two kids are great in this movie. You don't see them much, but every time they're on screen, you just love them so much, and you really hope nothing happens to them. I mean, it's so hard not to talk bad about Jaws. This is one of the greatest movies of all time. It's a brilliant story about a corrupt town, and and a killer shark. Like, how can you get much better than this? It's just so absurd. And I wish Steven Spielberg made more animal related movies. I think something like Jurassic Park was just so amazing because I think he knows what to do with creatures. Maybe he should do more creature movies. I mean, he did E.T., but that's just not the same. I think lifeless, like non-verbal creatures are his lane, and we'd get more John Williams soundtracks for certain animals. I mean, like imagine a vulture or something like that with the John Williams soundtrack. It would just be so fantastic. I mean, that's Jaws. It's one of the best movies of all time. It's timeless. It looks gorgeous, and it makes you wish movies looked like this again. It's edited perfectly. It's directed perfectly. Everything about it just looks beautiful, and the story is just fantastic. It's not that crazy, but you just get like a nice bite out of it. If I could say that, if I can say just a bite of it. I mean, Jaws is iconic. This is it's a shark, and it is one of the most iconic creatures in film history. Steven Spielberg and John Williams managed to probably put so much fear in the hearts of America and whoever else watched Jaws back in 1975 just with a shark movie. This is timeless. I mean, it's a classic. I don't know how many times I have to say it. This is one of the best movies of all time. It's probably 9.5 out of 10 for me. I have a rule of tens, so I don't give it a 10, but this this movie is genuinely amazing. If you have not watched Jaws for some reason, holy shit, go watch Jaws. I don't know about Jaws 2 and Jaws 3D, but watch Jaws 1. It also is in 3D. I was going to watch it in 3D, but I ended up canceling because I wanted a different time. But that's Jaws. One of the best movies of all time. Shout out Steven Spielberg and John Williams.